Okay, Passerians, welcome to the video on sum and difference formulas. It's going to be a great day doing some sum and difference identities, if you would, sir. Thank you. Shout out to Josh, G block. So, you see how this says mem? Mem means memorize, okay? Given means I'm going to give it to you. Today we're doing something with a sum and difference identity. I think you're going to like it. It's just a plug and chug situation. So you're using a complicated formula, but basically you're just plugging numbers in and like crunching. And I think generally people like being math robots more than like mathematicians. You know what I mean? So all I want you to do is I want you to think about these two highlighted formulas, and I want you to break 175 into two angles that you know. I'll give you an example. You know 30 degrees, you know 45 degrees, you know 60 degrees, and you know a bunch of others like 120. You actually do know that, right? Even though it's like not in radians. So what would be the 2 degrees that 75 could like bust out into that you'd know? 30 and 45. Nice. So we use 30 and 45, and we call this A, and we call this B, I guess. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not actually in there. My apologies. Just roll with me. This will be pretty quick. We'll do a different example after if you like. So now we're going to apply that formula up there. So all we're going to do is we're going to do sine of 30. You see this formula? This is what we're using. So we're going to use this side right here. Sine of 30, which we know, times cosine of 45 plus cosine of 30 times sine of 45. And the great news here is that we actually can solve all of these things. We know sine of 30. We know cosine of 45. Sine of 30 is a half. Cosine of 45, it's root 2 over 2. That's a times. Cosine of 30, sine of 45, well, cosine of 30, we know that. It's root 3 over 2. And sine of 45, we know that. It's root 2 over 2. So this is the answer. All we have to do is just simplify this out. We'll do one from your paper in just a minute. So we get root 2 over 4 plus root 6 over 4, right? And that is the answer, I guess. Root 2 over 4 plus root 6 over 4. Root 2 plus root 6 all over 4. Boom. Okay? So that's a sine, okay? If you'd like to, we can just kind of like, see this little margin here on your paper? It's really tall and skinny. That's where you'll do your next problem. We're just going to do 2 of them, and then you're going to do a couple for home enjoyments. This is tangent of 105. That's what you're going to do for home enjoyments. Tangent of 105, how can 105 be broken? What 2 things could that be broken into from the things? 60 and 45. Love it. So that's 60 and 45. Okay, now look, the formula doesn't look as good, right? It looks really stressful. But all we need to do is just plug and chug on this, knowing that 60 is A and 45 is B. I made it up. Yeah. So we've got tangent of what? Tangent of 60 plus, exactly, all over, 1 minus, tangent of, times, tangent of 45. That's it. Now we just start to figure out the things that we know. Hopefully we know tangent of 60. I think we know it to be root 3. Okay, hopefully we know tangent of 45 to be root 2 over 2. Oh, uh-oh. It's 1. Why did I say root 2 over 2? You guys know? Because sine and cosine are both that. Exactly. Classic. Okay, tangent of 60. Well, we already know it's root 3 and times 1. So we're here. Now listen, I don't want to rationalize it either, but we got to. And you're going to be glad you did, because it's going to look so amazing. It's going to look amazing, guys. So we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of this. Can somebody tell me what the conjugate of that is? Yes? You agree? Okay. We're very good at raising our hands here, but we just shout it out when we know it, I guess, now, which is good. Which is good. We love that. We love that. In a class of 12, you can get away with that, you know. So all we do is we then have root 3 plus root 9, which is just 3 plus 1 plus root 3 all over 1 minus 3. Is that okay? I think that's okay. I wind up with 2 root 3 plus 4 over negative 2. You can do this. It's just I'm just going fast. You know how to do this. Negative root 3 minus 2. Answer. That's it. That's the sum and difference formula. That's really all you need to know. So for home enjoyments, if you're in my class right now in December of 2025, you're going to do page 1 and 2, numbers 2, 3, and 5 to 8 all. That's it. Pretty light work. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure to drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. What did you say it was called? The turn on the noties? Is that correct? Hit that. Okay, smash that like button. Tick that notification bell. Really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.